Hello everyone, for a change coming to you from behind the camera, because many people have requested me to make a shop tour of my little shop, and there's actually not that much to see. It's pretty simplistic. I can step back a little bit, and this is a former stage that Hells Angels chapter, a local Hells Angels chapter used, and my parents bought the garden from them. And my original shop used to be over there, where this stump and the broken door lays. And at some point my dad and a couple of friends helped me to tear down the floor of the stage, so I just had that roof, and I basically just put my shop in there. And this big mess here is my steel depot. The only organization I have here is on the right. I got my tool steels, like my 1045 square and round and 4140 and L6, my hammer billets and all that kind of stuff. And over to the left you have my structure steels in various sizes, and back here you have some spiders and like car springs. Back there is also like a spring. I got some spring steel. My basically the heart of the shop, the 80 kilogram Peddinghaus anvil, which probably appears a little bit smaller in the video because I got my wide angle lens on, so everything's a little bit distorted, but it's not that huge, but it has a nice and clean face and nice and sharp corners over here and nice and rounded corners over here. So yeah, I mean, that's all you need if you mount it properly. This is a oak wood stump that local forest ranger was kind enough to give to me. Yeah, my cut-off hardy ready here. This is my swage block. I don't remember where I bought this from, but I got it pretty cheap, and it's not the best swage block, but I can do a little bit of stuff with it. And this is a piece of 1095 high carbon steel. I'm planning to make a Santoku style, Japanese kitchen knife style knife out of, hopefully today. And some chalk. This is my vise. The spring in that one is broken, but it still closes. It's not very true, so that's a pretty damn shitty vise actually. I got my belt grinder over here. This is perfectly enough for what I'm doing most of the time. For extensive knife making it would be nice to have a little bit better grinder, but that's what I got. This is where the electricity comes from. The cable goes to another little cottage where my diesel generator is, and this is like a 16 amp 16 amp three-phase cable, and my generator generates about 5,000 watts at the max, so enough to power my forge, which is over here. I only have solid fuel forges. I would like to have a gas forge, but I kind of didn't get around to get one or build one or something. It's a fairly large fire pot with a clinker breaker. Not the strongest blower in the world, but it does the job. It has a fairly small motor. The different valves, I already showed that. This is the ash dump, this is the what moves the clinker breaker, and with this you can control the air, and this is the slag tub with my water rag. And over here is a military hand crank forge. It's like a side blast. I don't want to open it because I got a lot of crap on top of it, but you know, if I don't have electricity, I can use this one. This vise over here is a beautiful vise, but it's already sold to a friend of mine in Ljubljana, Slovenia, who is a blacksmith there, and he saw this one on like German eBay or something, and he actually commissioned me to get it for him. I'll keep the table. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I'll keep it as some sort of workbench, and he's gonna get the vise, as well as my 107 kilogram Kolsva anvil, which I already also sold to him, which is underneath this tarp here. And yeah, what else is there to see? I got some anthracite in here that I basically never use. This is where I have my coal ready in here. Back in that bigger cottage over there, I got like more of it, and I also keep a lot of the tools there. The only tools I keep out here are my tongs on my tong rack, and my grinder, and sometimes a few other tools, but the more valuable tools I take home with me, and the other stuff I just lock in the house. Yeah, this is where I just put all the boxes with the tools, or the tools that I need, and the ones I need right away I put on this table I built in England with help of my dear friend Alex Steele, which is foldable, so I can take it to blacksmith meetings and all that stuff, and that's really quite handy to have. Yeah, what else is there? Oh yeah, what I got with me right now is a pair of pickup / hammer making tongs I forged from spring steel, and those are still for sale. So far to today is the 28th of July 2015. Nobody has bought them yet, so if you are interested, send me a message. Okay, in terms of lighting, I already showed you my power source, and I just hooked up some wiring that goes around there and on the other side, and I got two, and I don't remember if it's 500 watts or 1000 watts halogen lights, and no matter if it's 500 or 1000 each, it gives plenty of light to this fairly small area. And yeah, I mean, because they are from both sides, they don't cast a lot of shadows, because the shadows this one causes are cancelled out by this one. So it makes quite a nice light to work in and also to film in. Yeah, back here I got some more coke and my grinding belts, and what else? Like a nail and rivet making iron, and some stuff like bolster plates and all. Yeah, as you can see, it's actually a fairly simple setup. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the smoke flue, which is really quite evident. You know, it's just a galvanized spiral tubing with about a foot diameter that hangs over the fire. Nothing really special. And yeah, I mean, if you have the possibility to put up a roof somewhere, you know, maybe even put some walls there, it's no problem to make a shop like this, you know. And actually the Hells Angels built this illegal, so I won't be able to keep this for more than like a year or something before we have to tear down at least the buildings, and maybe I'll get like a how do you call it, a trailer for the car, or those little, you know, trailers you see on construction sites where they sit in, and maybe I'll like put a tarp and have something a lot more mobile and less permanent. But yeah, you gotta be flexible and adapt to whatever situation you have. What else? This is some ball bearing steel, and I got some pure iron here. No, this is copper. This is copper right here, and I have like one that's painted white. This is pure iron. some wrought iron, and I got a piece of silver steel over here somewhere. I don't really recall where it is. Yeah, I just had it in my hands just a couple of minutes ago, but yeah. And this is like an ammo can for RPG grenades, and this is where I have my oil. It is just filled with about 20 liters of canola oil, which is really quite nice for quenching stuff in. And these ammo cans keep it very nice and sealed. Well, yeah, I guess that's everything I need to show you. As I said, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and I hope this was helpful to you guys. See you in the next video. Bye!